Hello and welcome to day 6 of our weekly spinal routine. Well done, we made it through our work week. We are here Saturday morning to try and get some movement going. Today we're going to be standing a bit more and we are going to be working on our SI joint over everything else. What I love is take some of these movements, do them in the garden, do them whatever you're doing on your busy, hopefully fun-filled Saturday to ease off that pain as maybe you get out the car or maybe you stiffen up a wee bit. Catch you in a mo. Alrighty, so we are back to it. What we're gonna do is quickly focus through our upper spine and then we're gonna get to our SIJ, what we're gonna focus on today. So as you can see, I'm in my jazzy Liverpool shirt, which will probably get more hate online than anything else. Okay, so comments I will disable if you're against it. Anyway, we're gonna look down and then back up. Let's start our neck movements. What I really want is I want that flossing. The idea is we floss the joints, we pull up and down. We are nourishing the joints in the morning. Beautiful. We're going to look over our left and then right and left and right. Couple more. Where there's that stiffness, that's kind of where I want you to make a mental note and throughout the day maybe try and do a few in that range of movement just to ease it off. Okay, super simple. Next one, ear to shoulder. Good. We'll all be stiff in certain areas here. Beautiful. Again, we're breathing. If you feel tension, I want you to breathe in, breathe out, let it go a bit more. Beautiful. Hands, we're going to do our T-spine. So we're going to actually block our neck again. We're going to just raise up and down. I'm going to come to the side to show you. So I'm here, up, down. Good. So just move into that thoracic area. Good. Again, after a long old work week, typing away on your laptop. This probably will be rather stiff for everybody. Okay, brilliant. Hands on your head. What we're going to do is we're going to rotate again. So we're going to rotate through the spine and then back. And rotate, really good. And then back. Breathe in, roll and push, and breathe out. Try to breathe on that movement. So again, I'm breathing out. And then one more. Fantastic. Elbows here again. What we're going to do is a little bit of thoracic side flexion. This is quite stiff for most people because we're not just moving our thoracic spine, we'll be getting into a little bit of lumbar spine, which is where the majority of our AS and psoriatic patients will be a little bit stiff if we're inflamed there. Beautiful. And always remember why we're doing this, guys. We're doing this to nourish and move the swelling out of those joints, okay? So that we can start our day well, reduce our pain, and actually improve our range of movement throughout to hopefully improve our quality of life, which is the main part of all this. Okay, hands on thighs. We're gonna roll down. And then back up. This is where you can really get your breathing going. So breathe in, breathe out, roll down. Breathe in, breathe out, roll down. One more. You want to hear your breath. You want to really go over the top with this. Beautiful. We'll go into extension when we stand. So now we're going to do a little bit of rotation. So I just squeeze to the edge of my chair. Hands, again, we're going to go a lot of hands on heads today. Lean over. We're going to roll. And then back. And then left. So we're just getting into a bit more of our lumbar spine rotation and thoracic spine. It's really good. Keep going. Beautiful. And then finally, we'll be a bit strict with our side flexion, so the penguin movement. So we're going to lean down and then swap. Now, I don't know if any of the parents have this, where you change words for your toddler. Well, penguins have turned into waddle waddles, and I really have to think when I'm speaking to patients, if I say move like a penguin, I will often say move like a waddle waddle, which is pretty embarrassing, but if you catch me, yeah, that's what's happening. Toddler parent brain. Right, brilliant. Like I said, we're going to stand up a little bit more today. So we're going to go into our lumbar spine flexion actually more to start, and then we'll move into our SIJ a wee bit more. So this is a nice one. What I want you to do, you can do this pretty much anywhere in the world. Feet shoulder width apart, wee bit of a knee bend, nice and loose, hands on your thighs. It's very much like the one where we sat, but now we're standing, we can use gravity to help us move a bit more. So stick your bottom out like you're on Instagram. Breathe in, breathe out, roll down. As far as you can, tolerate. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, soften the knees. Roll down. Breathe out, come back in. And one more. Beautiful. And we're going to finish on our SI joint. So I've got my ottoman. Foot goes onto something raised. I don't really care what it is, as long as it's raised. It can be any height whatsoever. What we're going to do is lean over that leg a little bit. Hands go on the opposite leg, and then we roll down into a gap. 2, 3, and back up. I don't care if you go 3 millimeters down or 30. It doesn't matter to me. It's about you gapping that SI joint as we move to come back up. Good job. One more. And then swap. So I'll show you on this side. Foot up. My SI joint is here. I'm going to lean over a smidge. Hands go on this leg. And then I lean down. 2, 3. Back up. Down. 2, 3. Back up. Beautiful. 2 more. If you don't feel it here, lean over a little bit more and then come down. I bet you will then. You should feel almost like a gap there in your bottom. Okay, last couple of movements to get this SI joint moving nicely. Foot up, hands on your side, or even one thumb underneath your bottom so you can feel the SI joint moving. Lean forward and back. Forward and back. I'm very aware that my 7 minutes, 7 days, is turning into about 9 minutes every 7 days, but it's just not as catchy a title. So apologies. There's no excuse for you not to be able to find 9 minutes of your day and swap legs. And on a Saturday particularly, carve some time out for you. So it's not a flex of the spine. It's think about your chest coming forward. And what we're doing in this position is I'm lifting my leg so the SI joint's already gliding forward, and then I'm gliding it a little bit more. Think about that kind of gun holster being moved forward and backwards. Good. And lastly, extension, the one everybody hates because we don't do a lot of it. So we're going to be here. I like a little lean forward into the chair, and you're just going to lean up. You're going to take your leg backwards and forwards. And that gun holster analogy, that's what I'm doing here. I'm tilting this SI joint forward into the glide that I want to do into extension. And swap legs. Good. It's not, again, an arch at the back. It's a very subtle movement. It doesn't feel like a lot, but will feel really good when you're done. 5, 4, 2, and chill. Bravo, very well done. Very well done. That is day 6 of our 7 complete. I will catch you on Sunday morning. Keep it up. Use some of those throughout the day to continue to move that spine in all of those stiff areas, particularly if you have to do the joy of shopping or something. You get out the car and everything's stiffened up. I guarantee some of those will absolutely help you get going. Catch you tomorrow.